Hello everyone. PCQuest is completing 35 years and we will take a trip down the memory lane of technology. We look forward to memories from our readers down the ages in terms of tweets, letters, anecdotes and the like. We will come out with a special collector's edition in March 2022 where the virtual who's who of the IT industry will talk of important past milestones, the tech scene today, and gaze into the crystal ball of the future. We will top it all with a special event in June 2022. Now, today it's quite difficult to imagine what India was way back in 1987. We were still a few years away from liberalization and in a sort of socialist, closed market frame of mind. The personal computer had just come. There was no World Wide Web. Floppy disks and Intel 386s ruled. Now, to put that in perspective, the 586 was the Pentium, and even that series has been replaced by the multi-core era. It was in this backdrop that Cyber Media launched PC World India, which was superseded soon by PCQuest. We were a pioneer right from 1987, guiding the readers on how to buy PCs and the use of its ecosystem, which, to be frank, was a bit overwhelming for the average user at that time. We championed buying guides, shootouts, and reviews. We guided the industry, and all the IT experts of the era wrote regularly for us. Before the World Wide Web and social media era, there was something called the Bulletin Board System, or BBS. That's where citizens from all over the world could post messages for each other, just simple messages. PCQuest actively pushed BBS. We launched PCQuest Labs in the early 1990s. Quite a novel idea at that time. A fleet of young talents tested and reviewed all manner of the latest gadgets. This was looked forward to by the consumers, industry experts, and even government officials who were looking to buy new software and hardware for their departments. Now, PCQuest was the first magazine in India, indeed one of the selected few in the world, to come out with CDs bundled with the print magazines. Those CDs were cherished by one and all. They were rich with software, application, and information of all kinds. We soon upgraded to DVDs and became market makers, pushing the CD DVD market itself, as suddenly there were so many CDs and DVDs and not enough players to read them. At that time, PCQuest gave the newly launched Linux operating system to our readers. That was an open source marvel and breakthrough. The first issue was such a hit that it soon made its way to the black market. Of course, everyone wanted the Linux OS CD. We had India's first strong and vibrant developers community. The new millennium saw PCQuest help SMBs with their tech implementation plans. We also started making and distributing videos about technology with our DVDs much before such a thing became fashionable on the internet. PCQuest was the first IT magazine to introduce QR codes in India. We also built our own high-performance cluster, becoming the first magazine to do so out of 20 P4-based machines connected over a gigabit Ethernet network. And the innovations continued. We came out with User's Choice, Enterprise Choice, Most Wanted IT brands. At that time, these were the only surveys in the country that captured the brand preferences of key IT decision makers. We continue to remain India's premier technology magazine well into the 2020s in the post-COVID pandemic era. We now invite you to join us on this PCQ 35-year journey through our magazine, website, and social media channels. We now have a special focus on deep tech and emerging technologies like health tech, agri-tech, drones, artificial intelligence, and robotics. There's also the metaverse domains of virtual reality, augmented reality, blockchain, and cryptocurrency. Don't forget to check out our live panel discussions, webinars, and virtual events. #PCQ 35 years. Finally, kudos to all those associated with PCQuest in the last 35 years. And you have made it such a memorable and lasting brand. Thank you.